What's up, friends and family? Welcome to another episode of the Rando Commando show. You know the show. We pick a random topic, talk about it, and have a few good laughs along the way. We have brought Phil and Amber back on the show this week by popular demand. We thank you guys so much for coming. We always love having you on the show.
Thanks for having us.
So, this is the Rando Commando show. Let's get to today's topic. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about some things that were pretty important in molding us as we kind of
It shapes
matured.
you into a person.
Whether or not that's a good person, that may be an episode for another time. We're talking about cartoons that you watched growing up. The cartoon craze. So we're going to be listing some of our favorite ones. I mean, there's so many. It was hard for us to narrow it down to 3, but for time's sake, we just got to do it. So Phil, lead us off and tell us what your number 3 is, or in no particular order. Just tell us what it is and why you liked it.
Number 3 is Bobby's World.
Oh, I remember that one.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what that is.
I didn't watch it very much.
It's Harry Mandel. He made that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
A little kid trying to make it in the world.
Didn't he ride like a
tricycle?
A tricycle all the time? Yeah.
I'm so confused.
Yep. Just kind of one of those fun ones.
I have no input.
You did talk like that. That's true. Yeah. Okay. So Amber, if you have no input on that one, tell us what your next one is.
So my number 3 is definitely SpongeBob.
Oh, the SpongeBob.
So this one came along as I got a little bit older, but I hold it near and dear to my heart because the original episodes of this SpongeBob are literally the best. They're hilarious. If I'm quoting something, sometimes it's from SpongeBob.
It might come from SpongeBob. I feel like SpongeBob definitely has a love-hate relationship with a lot of people.
Yeah.
I'm not really a fan, but I can appreciate the people who appreciate it.
That's also one of those shows that like my dad would actually watch. So if we were watching cartoons and my dad was in the room, it was probably
we're like, let's watch SpongeBob.
Yeah. Oh, funny. Okay, I'll watch that.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, I use that all the time.
Good times. I love it how you can have really good elements, just like so quotable.
Yes.
So that's a good one. Okay, number 3 on my list is probably higher on Phil's list. Actually, it's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But it's kind of a dual one because I like the series from like the late 80s, the original or whatever.
Yeah.
But also they released like a newer, more modern version in 2003, which was a much darker tone, different art style and stuff. But yeah, I liked it. Like my parents wouldn't let me watch the original when it first came out, but I watched it later in syndication. And so reruns and stuff. But yeah, then the 2003 version, I was just like, this is my jam. Yeah. This is for real. This is good stuff.
My silly laugh.
Okay.
All right, Phil.
My number 2 is it's an older one. It's from the 80s. It's Captain Planet.
Oh, Captain Planet!
Captain Planet.
I also have no input on this. Cause I feel like I have seen it, but I don't remember. I was pretty young.
Yeah,
probably reruns.
Yeah, it's pretty much about these. I think it was 6 kids or teenagers.
Earth, wind, fire, water, heart.
5 kids, my bad. Like, so they would have these magic rings and they'd go like, oh, Captain Planet! Oh, Captain Planet! And so this Captain Planet guy would come up and help them fight, like,
pollution.
Yep.
It was a pretty eco-friendly show.
Yeah, as lame as it sounds, it was pretty legit.
It was pretty great.
Yeah.
I used to have a Captain Planet action figure, and he was the coolest. And
Captain Planet was blue with green hair.
Yeah, which was
like...
just like...
It was shaped or colored like Earth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, had a giant globe on his chest and stuff.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh wait, maybe I remember that.
Hey, Captain Planet, he's our hero. Gonna beat the bad guys down to 0. I don't know what the words are. That's pretty close.
If you guys know the words, put it down in the description.
Right? Yeah. Correct me.
Oh, it's
all right.
my
sorry, Amber.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my number 2 is probably gonna be Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Ooh.
Okay, this is another cartoon that my dad would watch. Actually, he probably enjoyed it more than I did. But it's not your typical kids show because it's just kind of dark and creepy and weird, and I love it. It totally made me who I am. Like,
breaks the norm of kids shows.
It does. Like, most kids shows are all like, ha ha, rainbows and unicorns. This one's like oh, you've been kidnapped and you're about to be murdered by a weird ducket-looking thing, and this old lady's running around with a
hatchet.
A
Cart?
Like a wash.
a rolling pin.
Oh, rolling pin. This motion.
This motion apparently is the
This is a-
universal symbol.
That's what
rolling
you
pin.
do with a rolling pin.
You roll it, yeah.
Yeah, she's like running around with a rolling pin, whacking her husband on the head. Like,
'Cause
you
that's
don't
normal in that
typically
show.
see that in kids' shows, but it was in that one, and it's so great. I love it.
That's fun.
Nice.
Super creepy, but awesome.
I like shows that break the norm.
Yes.
Like it's
Me
just
too.
things that you can remember.
Yeah.
My number 2 is something that definitely got me into superhero things. I'm talking Spider-Man, the animated series from '94? Yeah,
so, yeah.
I think so. I mean, I was pretty young, but it also not just took the, it did a lot of stuff. It's like, oh, Spider-Man, Dr. Octopus, Green Goblin, Hobgoblin, all the characters, and just kind of pitted them against each other. But then it also, before Spider-Man was really even big nowadays, did a multi-universe crossover, which was really legit.
Oh, yeah.
So you saw like a ton of different Spider-Man come together and do stuff. So that was
Yeah.
that was also cool. But yeah, I mean, just like art style was pretty good, and I just love Spider-Man. So I was just like, this show is awesome.
Those are the shows my brother watched.
Hmm.
He was
Yeah.
totally into that.
Yeah, that was definitely formative for my life. All right, Philly, numero uno.
So my number 1 is Jonah's number 3.
Hey.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but it's not the 2003 one.
The
It's-
original.
It's the 1980s because that's
Yep.
what I grew up watching.
Yep.
So
So good.
it was
It
it,
is,
was like
yeah.
I feel like
It is.
that's the best one. Like
There's so much comedy in that series.
yeah, and
That's-
like my favorite
yeah.
is Michelangelo.
So yeah, the comedy genius.
Yeah.
Party, dude.
Party, dude. Party.
Which which if you all didn't know, he has a crush on April.
Hardcore.
Hardcore.
What charm is it?
Hardcore.
He has a Ninja Turtle tattoo.
I have a Ninja
That
Turtle.
shows his dedication right
Boom.
there. Ninja Turtle tattoo.
Awesomeness.
Yeah. But yeah,
That is
I
definitely.
just love
so
that
good.
show so much.
For good reason.
Yeah.
It's just great.
All right.
Number 1.
My number 1, which coincidentally all of mine apparently are cartoons that my dad liked as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dad.
Go Dad.
It's Angry Beavers. Okay.
Oh.
We used to watch Angry Beavers all the time.
Norbit.
Yeah.
Daggett.
The tune is just so catchy. Like
I've never seen it.
You've never seen
I've
it.
We
never
have the
seen
box
it.
set at home.
Sacrilege.
Yeah,
You can borrow.
I bought the DVD set so I could watch it as an
I
adult.
bought it.
Yeah,
That's
he did.
awesome.
And it's like pretty legit. I just love that show. They're just like two stupid little beavers always getting in trouble, doing something and causing mayhem. And
Yeah.
I mean, you can't go wrong with a show like that where they're just constantly being dumb.
Actually, it's one brother trying to get the other brother out of the mayhem that he caused.
Not necessarily. They both cause
It takes 2
mayhem.
to tango.
Yeah,
I suppose.
it's pretty great.
My number 1 shouldn't come as too much of a surprise, but it actually happens to be Sonic the Hedgehog.
right there.
I
Yeah.
didn't see that.
Oh, didn't you?
Yeah.
Didn't you? It's it. My number 1 is the Sonic. It's called Sat AM, so like Saturday AM is the series. And this one was way darker in tone, but still a kids show. So I mean, it still was really good, but Dr. Robotnik was legitimately creepy.
Oh,
And-
that's the one I watched, I think.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was, I don't know, there was a lot of like really cool elements
Is
in
that,
it, and
is that
yeah.
the one when they introduced Tails and...
Yeah, so they got the Freedom Fighters, which are in that series, which they aren't in. So yeah, like Bunny, the rabbit, and
Right.
Princess Sally, and Rotor, and yeah, Tails is in most of the other ones too. Yeah, I've always loved Sonic for, I don't know, his fun kind of carefree attitude and stuff, and that show was just like,
And he was super
Yeah.
fast.
and he was super fast, and I like running, so you know, I'm not that fast, but it's still fun. So yeah, those are our just a snippet, just a few of the things that we love, the cartoons that we watched growing up that really shaped us. So yeah, tell us what are some of your favorite shows. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you again, Phil and Amber, for coming on the show by popular demand. Thank you guys for recommending that they would come back. If you want to see more from us, more from them, just let us know in the comments and follow us on social media as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave more comments. Give us more ideas. We're always open to that kind of stuff. So we are the Rando Commandos, and we are signing off.
Phil always does something different.
What's up?